Hi, good evening and welcome to Prime of Midlife. It's Saturday evening. I'm just back from having done my community radio show, which I do on a Saturday afternoon. We've had something to eat and now it's time to rest. And I just wanted to take a few minutes out to say thank you so much for the comments, for subscriptions, for the replies, for so many kind words. Thank you so much. I'm absolutely blown away by it. I just cannot believe what a fantastic response I've had. Now, I know that the 30 pence meal was obviously ridiculous and I was quite cross about it. And if you look at the media now, what's happened, he said, I can prove that I can do 30 pence meals. Yes, he can. He bought 50 quid's worth of food last year and made something like 170 something meals, which averaged out. That was economies of scale. As individual families, we don't have economies of scale. You know, we don't serve 100 and odd meals. We're not able to use that. So that just is blown out the water and I'm fed up with them, so I'm just ignoring them now. There has also been in the media today news of India. India have now said that they will no longer export grain. They're not going to export wheat anymore. India, I think, if I'm correct, was the second largest wheat producer in the world. And if I am correct, I think Russia was 1, India was 2 and Ukraine was 3, and that's all 3 of them now not able to export wheat for various different reasons. Now, I completely understand why the Indian government are doing this. They think the wheat harvest is going to be worse than initially envisaged. So obviously they want to be able to feed their own people. I just cannot emphasise enough how important I think it is that we start trying to help ourselves for the future. Start putting little bits away, buy something now while it's still affordable. You know, but even a couple extra bags of pasta, some rice, you know, extra toilet roll for when the panic buying starts, anything that you can do. Also, if you can grow things, if you've watched one of the other videos I planted some seeds. They're still just little green things. I don't actually remember what I planted where, so we'll find out once they grow up a bit. Although I do know what the ones the peas are, because obviously the seed's so big. If you can grow something, then please do, because farmers aren't growing as much. Their costs are increasing incredibly, between fuel costs, energy costs. You know, and you don't think, well, why does a farmer need energy? You know, surely the cows are in the field and then no, there's all the production costs. If they're growing grain, they've got to dry it, etc. It's a costly business, and with energy prices doing what's happening, it just is. So please, if you can, please do have a look and see what you can do just to make your life that bit easier in the upcoming months. I know Mr. Johnson is saying we all need to get back into the office, and that will be great for companies because we'll all, we'll go on mass transit and the city centres will open up. Yeah, not the way he thinks. As I said on the radio show, he's looking for the country to go back to where it was pre-COVID. Not with this inflation, it's not. How many of us who used to maybe get a Costa or a whatever coffee in the morning, jump on the train, get a sandwich from Pret or, Boots, wherever sandwiches get done at a local sandwich bar. The cost of living now has gone up so much that people will be taking in their own sandwiches, they won't be buying coffee. So many of these businesses are going to struggle. This is not going to magically go back to where it was pre-COVID just because we stop working from home. It's just not. What is going to happen though is those of us who have been able to work from home, which actually wasn't me, they're going to have to start travelling again, which means their costs are going to increase again. And it's just looking like a perfect storm. So yes, I think here in the UK, I definitely think we need to be looking to try and help ourselves get through this, because from what I've seen, there's not an awful lot of help out there. So if you can do anything, one of the other things is speak to people, speak to your neighbours, speak to friends and family, even, community groups, whatever. We're going to have to start looking at, getting together, using this you know, helping each other. Oh, I've got a bit of this, I've got a bit of that. All right, why don't we get together and we'll have a soup and sandwich lunch for the street, or a soup and sandwich lunch for the building if you're in flats or whatever. I think something like that is going to have to happen, but as I'm sure you can understand and hear from my voice, I'm now wittering. So I haven't done shopping this week. I haven't done shopping last week, but Patrick is here, as you can see, a different kitchen, and I'm going to the supermarket tomorrow. So I'm ridiculously excited about that, because I'll be able to look at the reduced items. If there's fruit and veg, I'll see if I can get things that I can dehydrate to keep. If there's reduced meat, I will be getting some of that and putting it in the freezer to store. I'm so excited about going to the supermarket. It is ridiculous, but I have not put anything away for nearly 2 weeks, and I'm getting really, really antsy about it. In fact, it's 3 weeks now. 3 weeks I have not been able to go proper shopping and go and look at what I want. So no doubt I'll be back tomorrow evening and letting you know what I've done. But until then, have a good weekend. See you later.